All right, we are talking about the Oscars all day because the Oscars are tonight. Now, if you're a celebrity maybe prepping for the award show, a manicure, a new hairstyle, that just might not cut it for you. Some stars start months earlier getting ready for Oscar night.
Yeah, they certainly do. And Dr. Brian Dorner with Capital City Cosmetic Surgery is here this morning. You're going to show us and point out what some of our favorite celebrities have had done just so that they can look flawless on the red carpet.
Exactly.
Now, some say they don't really condone plastic surgery.
Yeah, I know. And
but so many do it.
Right, exactly. And it's, you know, we don't know who's actually had plastic surgery. We're just going to look at the pictures and sort of pick out where are probably pretty good examples of people who have. So we just have to go with that. But a lot of people will not condone it, but then still maybe do it on the side.
Of course.
So
Meryl Streep comes to mind when we say this.
Well, let's take a look at Meryl Streep and tell us what you think or believe that she has had done.
Well, what pulls me to Meryl Streep is if you look at her forehead, it's essentially flawless. There's no wrinkles on her forehead, but you can see the crow's feet around her eyes. So when you have that kind of discrepancy, you have to ask yourself, well, what is going on? So I would say either she's had a brow lift to try and smooth out her brow, or she's been using Botox in the brow just to keep that area smoother.
Right.
Can't it just be great makeup?
Well, it could be great makeup, but I don't think people paste themselves with wax anymore. So I don't think...
good genes maybe?
Good genes. Well, some of them definitely have good genes, and we'll see that as we move along. So.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's take a look at Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
Because he's going to be someone that everyone will be watching tonight.
And you typically don't think men when you think of plastic surgery.
Yeah. But I think more and more men are definitely having plastic surgery. And if you look at Matthew McConaughey, he looks great. In his movie, he looked terrible because he lost so much weight, but he's putting it back on, he's filling back out. But it's actually his hair. If you go back about 5 years and look at his hair from 5 years ago, it's almost non-existent. He's had a fantastic hair transplant that looks totally natural. So for him, it's actually his hair.
Let's stay with the guys here. Jared Leto. His forehead gets your attention.
Right, it's his forehead, because if we have a picture of his forehead, it's basically glassy smooth. And he's in his 40s, and that's a little unusual to have no wrinkles on your forehead when you're 40. So I give Botox award to his forehead.
What about Judi Dench? I know that she's also one that you wanted us to mention too because of what she has had done.
Well, she's aging gracefully, and she hasn't had a lot done, but it's just that her eyes, if you look at the rest of the wrinkles, and again the sagging skin on her chin and neckline, the eyes are kind of what draw you because they're a little bit more open than you'd anticipate. I would think that she'd have more skin hanging off her lids than she does currently. So I think she's probably had a pretty subtle upper lid blepharoplasty or eyelid lift in the past.
Now, do people just feel a lot of pressure to, you think, look younger as they age?
I would think so, especially in the Oscars. I mean, it's all about glitz and glamour and beauty, and it's very difficult, I think, not to want to look your absolute best. So I think, and everybody, I think, is that way today.
All right, what about America's favorite, Sandra Bullock?
Oh, yes. Well, Sandra Bullock, I'm kind of cheating on her a little bit. You got to go way back into her when she was about 16 or 17.
Okay, so way back.
Okay, so we've got some before and afters here, I guess.
Yes, but she won because of her age, because she's a little older. I don't want to give that away, but she just looks flawless. I mean, Sandra Bullock is everybody's sweetheart. She is absolutely stunning, but she has no wrinkles on her face. So again, I think probably a little bit of Botox, or maybe she just keeps her, face still so that she's not smiling. It would do the same thing. But it's actually her nose. If you go back, way back in high school, you can see that she's had a rhinoplasty.
I want to see, so that picture, we can't see the example then.
Right, yeah,
okay.
You'd have to go.
How would you be able to tell?
Well, good rhinoplasty today, you really can't tell. I mean, you'd have to be able to see a before and after. Now, some people you can tell because they all look the same, but today, it's very difficult. You'd really have to see their before and after and to know.
And especially because, these stars, they can afford the very best.
Oh, right. Well, you can have the very best right
That's
here in
right.
Columbus. What are you guys talking about?
I was setting that up for you,
Honestly.
I was setting it up.
Dr. Brian Dorner, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.